Hi everybody, it's Crystal from livingwithgastroparesis.com. I posted earlier on my Facebook page today a picture of this book. I got this book in the mail. It's a brand new gastroparesis resource. I know it's backwards, I apologize. It's called Gastroparesis, a Roadmap for Your Journey. And this is a book by Chelsea McIntyre. You may have heard of Chelsea McIntyre as the gastroparesis pharmacist. She is a clinical pharmacist and she also has gastroparesis. And Chelsea and I have done at least one Q&A. I think we did one Q&A that was super long, so we broke it down into two parts. And you can find that over at livingwithgastroparesis.com. That's an audio recording that Chelsea and I did a few years ago. And so you may be familiar, she used to have a website called the Gastroparesis Pharmacist, but she has put all of her expertise into this book. And I was really excited to get it. I knew it was coming. And I spent all morning reading it, reviewing it, checking it out, and I wanted to give you my thoughts. So, for those of you who may be your first time here, I am Crystal. I'm from livingwithgastroparesis.com, the author of Eating for Gastroparesis, sorry for that glare, Living Well with Gastroparesis. I think this is an excellent companion to my books, certainly, and to the general Living Well with Gastroparesis comprehensive management plan approach. So Chelsea is, as I said, a clinical pharmacist, and she writes very much from a scientific standpoint, as you would expect, right? So there are tons of references in here. And if you're familiar with the comprehensive management plan, you know there are various aspects of it. And two of the aspects are appropriate medical treatment and education and self-advocacy. And I think this book is outstanding for those areas of a comprehensive management plan. So Chelsea has broken this down. First of all, it's printed, maybe you can see this with the glare, with a super wide margin. So that's something unique about this book. And in the margin are little notes that kind of summarize what you'll find here. And then that's room for you to write your own notes. So that was just something a little different that I thought was neat. Chelsea has organized this book into understanding the GI tract in general, understanding gastroparesis, and then, as you might expect for a pharmacist, a significant portion of the book details medications and traditional medical treatment for gastroparesis. I want to say it's probably a good 80 pages, and I think this is a really outstanding resource because so many people email me and ask me questions about medication, and that is not my area of expertise. I'm a health coach. So I think it's wonderful that Chelsea has created this. And so what she's done is she's gone through and there are different sections in the book for different kinds of medication. So acid reflux, constipation, nausea, psychiatric meds, and she goes through the different medications in those particular areas. She discussed the specific concerns or benefits for people with gastroparesis. Like, this is information that I really don't know where else you would find this right now, other than, you know, going to your own pharmacist and asking all of these questions. So I think this is a really great resource, and it's not just the medications, as I said. Let's see if I can. She talks about the brain and the gut, which I think is super important, right? There's a little bit in here about nutrition. There's a little bit about lifestyle, but as you might expect, and I think it makes sense, Chelsea's a pharmacist. So this is really good information for understanding the condition, understanding the mechanisms behind the condition, understanding medical treatment. She actually goes through and talks about some alternative treatments. And, you know, I think this book is like sitting down with a pharmacist. This book is like sitting down with a health coach. I think together these are really great companion resources. So that's it. I just kind of wanted, while this was fresh in my mind, I just wanted to pop in and give you my thoughts. Chelsea knows her stuff for sure. This is a really thorough book. There's a lot of, she cites everything. So there's a lot of links to studies. In the back, she's got our whole sources section. And I think this would be a really good resource. There's tons of information about all the different kinds of medications. There's information in here about supplements. I think it's a really solid, really good resource. So one I would definitely highly recommend. This is more focused on the medical treatment side of gastroparesis. And then this is more focused on like the lifestyle side. Chelsea says in here, and I think in her foreword, that she's not prescribing a lifestyle or an outlook. And I thought that was just kind of funny, because that's kind of what I feel like this offers, like kind of a lifestyle and outlook. And this offers you a lot of really good info about medication and treatments from that perspective. So I think it's a great resource. Alice says, can we order this book from Amazon? I don't think so. I have not seen this on Amazon. I was actually just looking because it's amazing. I was realizing that, when I published my first book, which was this one, right, in 2011, when I actually published this as a paperback on Amazon, there was only like one other book about gastroparesis, and it was like a personal memoir. So I was looking to see, there's so many resources now, it's amazing. I did not see Chelsea's book. I should have asked her before I jumped on if it was gonna be on Amazon or not. I know that you can get this on her website, which of course I should have on my brain, but I don't, but I know it's in here. yourgijourney.com. You guys probably can't see that backwards, I know. GI, like the letter G, the letter I, journey.com. I believe you can order it as a paperback or as an ebook. I don't think it's on Amazon right now. I can check with Chelsea and post in the comments if it's going to be. Angela says, thanks so much for your thoughts on our book. Super excited the GP community is getting more publications that are helpful. I agree. Like I said, I jumped on Amazon and just did a quick search, and a lot of the things that are up there I've reviewed. I think I reviewed the gastroparesis healing diet for you guys, and there was one other gastroparesis cookbook I reviewed for you guys. But there are more and more and more resources, which I think is amazing. Things are going to resonate differently with different people, and especially different areas of expertise. I mean, I really love Chelsea's book because it's so different from my book, and I think together it's really like a powerhouse combo. So I agree, Angela. Heather says, my doctor is refusing to refer me to a specialist. Should I be okay with this or keep asking him? Thank you for your books. This is all the help I'm getting. Heather, I'm not sure if you're just seeing a primary care doctor, you definitely want to be referred to a gastroenterologist. If you're seeing a gastroenterologist who doesn't want to refer you to a motility specialist, I guess I would say if you don't feel like you're getting what you need, then I would keep asking. But if you've been diagnosed with gastroparesis, you should definitely have a gastroenterologist who's overseeing your care. So I don't know if you mean that, or if you mean a motility specialist. Motility specialists, oh, you're just seeing your family doctor. Yeah, you want a gastroenterologist. That would be my opinion. If you're diagnosed with a specialized GI disorder, I would definitely ask for a referral to a gastroenterologist. Gloria says, a motility specialist, never heard of such. A motility specialist is a gastroenterologist who specializes in motility disorders of really any part of the GI tract, but a doctor who specializes in gastroparesis is typically called a motility specialist. Oh, Becky put up the link for the book. Thank you, Becky. She saves me all the time when I kind of run ahead of myself. So that's it. Just wanted to share with you this awesome resource from Chelsea, and that's all. Remind you guys that if you're looking for more support, you can always join us in the Living Well with Gastroparesis group coaching and support program, which you can find more information about at livingwithgastroparesis.com, and you can just click the coaching and support tab. We do live Q&As like this twice a month. Our last one was almost 2 hours long, so we really get into it. And lots of empowering, uplifting, positive support from both peers and Becky. is a trained coach and mentor. So that's it, guys. Hope this was helpful, and I'll chat with you again soon.